Support group has been formed for victims who were hesitant to take actions against the illegal platforms.
Dito sa community namin, no, meron kami 39,000 na victim na nag-join. Mas dumadami ngayong year compare last 5 years. Kasi iba kasi yun yung OLA eh. Sa isang app, makakapag-loan ka na maraming beses. Kaya siguro ngayon, mas nauhook yung mga victim na umutang ng umutang.
But experts remind us that borrowers have rights and they should not be harassed or publicly shamed.
Meron na tayong batas tungkol dyan. We call it the Financial Products Services Consumer Protection Act. Minamandato nito ang tamang pagtrato, reasonable, fair, transparent na pagtrato sa ating mga lenders. Or nandyan din, of course, yung protection, no, ng iyong identity, personal information. Hindi ka dapat isubject sa unfair or abusive conduct, lalo na sa pagkokolekta.
Authorities also remind the public to ensure that the app is legitimate before borrowing to avoid misuse of personal information.
Sa Data Privacy Act kasi may tinatawag tayong proportionality, meaning to say, you only have to collect what you need. Pag dinownload mo to sa kamamadali or minsan naman talagang gusto lang na proseso na dahil may pangangailangan tayo, hindi natin nababasa yung mga permission na binibigay natin. Talagang it's really awareness and knowledge building when it comes to online lending apps. Kaya mabuting ma-distinguish natin at malaman natin para doon tayo hihiram sa legit na tinatawag nating online lending app.
In times of crisis, borrowing money may be unavoidable, but without caution, it can lead to much deeper problems. Kapatid Mobile Journal, Daniel Dayaw, we are One News.